Hello everybody and welcome back to Spelunky 2 Day 16. It's pretty deep now, 16. Think of the things we can do. But we're going to play as Anna. I still feel like I want to stick to Anna. It's, you know, it's her game. And I feel comfortable with her, which is good. Alright, I'm going to try and use the D-pad today, and I say that having just been using the analog stick for the intro. But I think the D-pad's going to serve us better long term. You know, I think Kyle pointed out why we were using the analog stick, and honestly, I don't know. It was just kind of habit, because I think I'm used to using the analog stick for most games these days. But I do think the D-pad is really a better option for Spelunky. Okay, that was nice. We dealt with that chap. Just gonna go check over here. Okay, I would kind of like to get this gold. Anything else down here? Well, we can go down this way, and that's not too much of an issue. We won't be able to get that emerald if we do, though. So let's actually go the other way, because we'd like an emerald. I know I'd like an emerald. We'll wait for this guy to turn around. And you know what? We didn't get the emerald anyway, because I forgot that was a 3 high gap. And you can't jump over 3 high. Well, you have to jump over 3 high gaps. Whoa. Let's not be silly now. Monty, you go there. That gives us plenty of time to get back to him after we've dealt with this snake. We may not need to get back to him. He should be fine. So let's leave him be. I'm only worried that he'll get himself into trouble. But I think we'll be okay. What's down here? Nothing we need to worry too much about. Let's get ourselves some gems. We love gems. They are exquisite. We'll wait for this mole to go away. I thought I jumped away from him there. Okay. Not the best start. Monty, you should be safe there. What is down below us here? Just more. This level's longer than I anticipated. I do really want to go this way, just because of the stuff over here. I would love to grab this, but I do want to be mindful of our time. So let's go get Monty. And let's make our way down, because we actually do have a bit of level ahead of us, and I don't want to get too caught out of our ways. Very mindful of that mole. Monty? Monty? Oh, is he? Oh no. I don't know what happened to him there. He must have bounced off a rock or something. Alright, well, sorry Monty. It's not how I wanted that to go. But it is how it went. Now, I kind of want to work on my mechanics a little bit more, get back some of these things. I was never a great arrow trap whipper, but I feel like that's something that we should get used to. Okay, well this run's not been going great. The shotgun would spice it up a little bit. But I don't want to get too spicy quite yet. I want to, you know, make sure we're doing okay mechanically first. Make sure we're warmed up, and then we can get as spicy as we like. Just pop that down there for a sec. Whip this backwards. I hope everyone's doing well on this lovely Sunday. I've got my cup of tea. Like I said yesterday, now that it's getting a little later in the year, I think the cup of tea is definitely the way to go. We'll go up here and get our key. That spider shouldn't be able to get all the way up here, I don't think. So we'll deal with him when we come back. Doesn't really cause us any problems to do so then rather than now. But we'll definitely get a sapphire. You've got to be ready for those guys. Okay. It's 2 bombs to get to Monty, but we have a lot of bombs and ropes, and we only have 1 health. So we'll probably have to use at least a rope here as well. We could use 2 ropes, actually, which I think is a better deal given the number of ropes we have. I'll take that trade. It's a little expensive for basically what is 1 health. But when we only have 1 health, I feel okay about that. And I might actually trade another rope for the diamond that's in here, because $5,000 is a lot of dollars, and it might get us out of a sticky situation going forward. So when the chips are down, you do have to be a little bit more, not reckless, because reckless is generally not a good idea, but you have to be more prepared to take some early risks, especially when things go wrong early in the run. Yeah, we're only on 1-3. Now, this bat is going to come in, so we want to be mindful of that. I'm going to go straight through... I was going to go straight into the shop. I actually don't think that's a good idea. I might drop down and go over here and deal with the bat first. And that lets us deal with the spider without worrying about the bat. And then we can go in the shop. Teleporter run. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. You know what? A spicy start. This is a very awkward... I think it's easier to do it from hanging. There we go. I kind of want to grab this, even though I'm wary. Now, the thing we have to be mindful of is, with the teleporter, we can't whip while we're holding it. And you do want to be careful about that. Because it basically renders you... I mean, you can teleport out of danger, but it renders you sort of temporarily unable to hurt enemies. Unless you telefrag them. But telefragging them is ambitious, because, as we know, the teleporter goes a random distance. I don't want to throw into the ghost jar. Okay, that was almost bad, but we did all right there. 10 ropes would make me feel pretty good. That was lovely. Made me feel pretty good about... Nailed him. There is a spitting cobra, and I do want to be very aware of that. 10 ropes makes me feel good about using a rope for this. Is the thing I wanted to say. Now this is 1-4. It's very dark over here. Someone's being punched. Oh, this turkey's already tamed. I think that guy must have tamed the turkey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, get off, put this down, deal with the bat. So being on a turkey with a teleporter is very scary, as it turns out. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, there's a bat here. That's fine. It's not as fine as I thought it was, to be honest. But okay, we can get back up to our torch. Why have you not moved? That's what I want to know. What is stopping him from turning around? Okay, I do want a bit of health. I'm very mindful of that. I wonder why he went to the right that time, because I feel like he normally goes the direction that you are. Teleporter saved our bacon there. I don't like anything about this. You know, I did not expect him to explode. I think we killed him with the thing, and that caused the that caused the... I kind of want my torch back. Even though we're probably not going to take it with us, I would like to take it down so we can light a few things. That's also very tasty. We do need to move quickly though. We have time to get Monty, but we do have to be quick. No. I'm not going to be silly. The ghost is incoming. Now, this is actually an interesting place to teleport. You do have to be very careful about what you teleport into. That's just generally good advice. You know, I should have taken my own advice. I think you teleport 5 to 9 blocks if you go downwards, and yeah, I should have I don't know what I was thinking. I should have counted those. That was foolish. A rookie teleporter mistake. But I think that's the first. We did use a teleporter once before, but it wasn't really much of a teleporter run. Yeah, I didn't think that. I was actually trusting in that a little bit too much, and it didn't go off immediately, and I started to panic that maybe it had already gone off. We can rope up. We've got 7 ropes. I feel okay about that. Jump on you. There we go. Monty. Absolute stellar work there. Kind of want to not drop him down unnecessarily, just in case he ends up in a bind. I'm going to get out of here. There's moles. Actually, if the mole can come up here, then we can deal with it, which would be lovely. There we go. Beautiful. Monty, you've been incredible so far, my dude. I'm very happy with how he's performed. Okay, down we go. We could have bombed down to get to where that crate was, but we should be able to get it with a cheeky whip here. Okay, more ropes. We're doing very well for ropes so far. Just gonna clean that out. Monty will leave. Perfect. Okay, so far so good. We can get ourselves a cursed pot. I would kind of like to bring something with us, but there isn't really a lot to bring with us. I guess we can grab a skull. I think for me the thing that really sells that is when the music speeds back up. That's very funny. I'm actually surprised he hit that, to be honest. Spike shoes. I love spike shoes. I would love the bomb box, but spike shoes are so good. We'll be mindful that the bomb box is there though, because 10 grand total. Was it 10 grand? I should check before I make my way all the way back up. Okay, it was. It does get more expensive the deeper in you get, so it's always worth checking. Yeah, yeah, okay. That's a fairly safe thing to allow to happen because the turkey will take the hit for you. I'd rather have not had the turkey take the hit. You know, contrary to popular belief, I do like the turkeys. But, you know, sometimes you just feel more comfortable on foot. I think actually generally I feel more comfortable on foot. I do want to get better with the turkeys, but in a situation like that, I think the whip is just a little bit more reliable, to be honest. Of course, spike shoes, perfect. That works out nicely. We'll take Monty down with us. I guess we can take this turkey with us as well. I want to jump onto him when he's looking right, because it's more likely that he'll run off here. Interesting that he went across that one wide gap there. I did not actually expect that to happen. Just keep an eye below us, make sure we're not going to run into anything silly. Okay, now this bat should set this off. Perfect. More ropes again. It is an absolute rope fiesta. Which is fine. I love ropes. They are very, very handy to have. I've been getting off the turkey, which I don't really need to do. but I feel safer doing so. Okay, Yang is here. We could bring Yang his turkeys. It's quite a long way to get back if we do that. So I'm inclined just to take a turkey with us and get on our merry way. Turkey might come in handy in 1-3 to help us get to the key, which we have not seen yet, so presumably is on the next floor. It can often make your life a little bit easier just having access to the key. Okay. Now, I could try and whip this, or I could just let the turkey take the hit. I don't love it. Man, we really gave him the beans there with that turkey. Oh, I actually, that's a good thing to know. So they do immediately turn around. I figured like he was facing to the right, so he would go right. But they will actually track you. Which is fine, but a little bit problematic if you're not expecting it. Now you may say, Ken, why have you put him down there? And to you I say, because I can jump on him. You know, you've got to be mindful of that. It wasn't actually, to be honest, I didn't remember I had the spiked shoes, but my intention was still to jump on him. The fact that I had spiked shoes didn't really change anything there. Can we get to that easily? Yes, we should be able to. Easily may not be exactly the word, but we can get to it. With hopefully minimal fuss. Which I would like to do. So we can get our Ujjatai, of course. Got to be mindful of these skeletons. Any skeleton can be a live skeleton. Including your own. We all have skeletons inside us, as the game so helpfully reminds us. This guy shouldn't be able to come down here, or in fact anywhere, because he can't get over into this side, which is nice. I would kind of like this pot. It's not a big deal, but a pot is a pot. This is the bottom of the level. I don't know if anything over here is an exit, but I'm going to check. I could be wrong, but I think that's the bottom of the level, and I don't think there's anything there. So we want to just go to the right. Now there is an idol that we could probably take. Doesn't seem like it should be too difficult to do so, he says. We do have to be careful. Push this out. You know, I tried to pick that up. You'd think actually being on the D-pad that would be easy, but for some reason it's just a little bit finicky. I even crouched for a second to sort of maximize my ability to not mess that up, and still somehow messed it up. Sorry, Monty. That's quite a big bit of damage as well. That is potentially troublesome, because if he gets hit again, he's not going to be very long for this world. I'm going to wait for this guy to come over because we can jump on his head. Be ready for the skeleton. Okay. Monty, you wait here, buddy. Come on. Come on, big man. Ooh, I didn't feel great about that, to be honest. Okay, interesting. He's actually like down below us, which is a little strange. I don't really want to go down to him if we don't have to. But I'm a little scared because now that he's there, it could actually be troublesome. I'll tell you what, we'll grab Monty so we don't burn all our time. Let's not whip him. Again, if Monty stood still, it would make our lives much, much easier. Once this guy goes away, we can drop down. I would love to get this gem. It's a little bit greedy, but I don't think he'll turn around. And seeing as we've kind of avoided all this trouble, we'll just clean house and head on our merry way. Okay, so far so good. We've got decent health. We've made a little bit of cashola. There's some climbing gloves, which we'll take. We have a lot of ropes, but we'll also get away from the shop before anything too bad happens. Nice and clean on the lava bugs. We're in Volcano, which is not necessarily something I really thought about. I just kind of did it. But I do think I want to be in Volcano on balance. It's a little bit awkward there, Monty, if I'm honest, but as long as that rope doesn't get set on fire, okay. Honestly, I kind of wanted to be up there. We might still be able to do it. Let this guy go a little bit further away from us, and we're going to throw Monty at him. And I'm going to wait, actually, because... Okay, he tripped up. And then we're going to throw him over there. Monty! 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 Okay, Monty fell on him and killed him. Which is quite impressive, to be honest. He made a cleaner job of it than we had. Now, there's normally a key in here. There is a key in here. I see a workman. This is pretty safe to drop down. We do have to be mindful of our time, of course. It is running a little bit low. But that's fine. We can make it work. Okay. Now let's bring Monty down here, because he'll be safer. At least in theory, unless that lava spits a guy in, which it looks like it might have done. Hello, sir. Who are you? Van Horsing. A veteran from the first adventure, he seeks revenge on Vlad for reasons unknown. Van Horsing, alright. Well, Tusk won't be happy about this, but thank you. He got an accent halfway through that. Being mindful of what's around us here. I really like going on these chains. It's actually quite satisfying, and these guys are not too threatening. This is an interesting, like, base to this level. These two guys are asleep. They are both going to wake up. I'll be mindful of that. They've both tripped over those rocks. We don't need to deal with either of them. This guy has a rock. I would love the rock. Okay, we'll make a break for it. Okay. Well, Van Horsing gave us a diamond. I wonder if he'll show up in Vlad's castle, if we go to Vlad's castle. That makes me more inclined to go. And I was already pretty inclined to go, just because I want to, you know, I want to find out what the secrets are. I don't see Monty, so no sacrifices for the moment. I'm very, very wary about this fire dog. I'm going to try and drop past it when it's not looking at us. There we go. There we go. Whew. That was tense. Okay. Now, I don't love this, so I'm going to try and go around. Ooh, that was almost killer. But it's okay. We're all right. We had a decent amount of health, which has potentially salvaged us. Perfect. A bit of a risk there, using a bomb to get one of our last two bombs. Now I'm going to go down here. And there's going to be lava at the bottom. I think we want to go this way. We don't. Okay. That's fine. Right, now we don't actually have a lot to take on Vlad. But let's try it because we found Van Horsing and I want to see if he shows up. I've got to be mindful of these skeletons. Got to be mindful of the skeletons. To be honest, we should try and clear this area out because we ended up using it last time when we were fighting a vampire. Okay. Now remember, we can use ropes to hurt them. I see the whip up top. Are there guys on the other side as well? Because if there are, then that could be quite useful. There really are. There's a lot of dudes. Please leave me alone, sir. We've taken a lot of damage there. The way they move is just so erratic, and I don't love it. If one of you guys would go up there, okay, that's fine. This works. We don't have sticky stuff, which I would love to deal with Vlad. I'm also mindful that we don't have a ton of time. Please do not break the cursed pot. That's all I ask of you. Please also do not pick up the... Oh, he broke the cursed pot! Oh my god! I've been hunting this fiend for a long time. Well, thank you very much, sir. We need to get out of here. We've got... I need to see what that is. We got an item. I think it's Vlad's cape, which I presume gives you like a... I think it gave you a double jump. It offers impressive mobility. Right, we're falling, so we need to be mindful of that. The ghost is here, so we need to be mindful of that. Oh, there's a... I would love to get the stuff out of here. Journal entry added. What did we get? We bought a bomb box. I think we bought royal jelly. It looked like royal jelly, so I just bought it. I don't know how much it cost. I don't even know who we bought it from. A delicacy that's highly sought over for its refined taste and healing properties. We need to really run. That ghost is going to be coming from goodness only knows where. Oh no. No, 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 no. Why is he so small? I don't like it. We made it. We actually made it. And we're probably going to die here. Buddy, I don't ask a lot of you, but please be careful. 2, 3. Well, we did a lot of stuff there. Vlad killed... Oh, sorry. Van Horsing just killed Vlad for us, which is very kind of him. Because we didn't really have the capacity to do so. That was incredibly tense. Very wary of this bat. Oh, this is the Moon Challenge, lady. Let's do the Moon Challenge. We don't have the money, we spent it all, but we do have a lot of health because we bought Jason, look dude, if you can't look after yourself, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. What are you doing? Why is he vibrating like that? Oh, we've got... I forgot we have the climbing gloves. I don't really want to deal with this rock dog, to be honest. Nah. I'm very afraid of the rock dog. And we've lost our torch. And that rock dog is still very much alive. I'm actually going to bomb from here. Because it will let us get behind the rock dog. And hopefully then he won't be able to shoot at us. This is very, very scary. We do have a double jump, which is I need to get used to. Because it doesn't... normally with the cape, you jump and then tap. But obviously because of this, we have to push like... We have to like double jump and then hold it. But okay, so it's like tap, tap, hold. And you have to do it 3 taps. It's very intense. Somehow we're still alive for now, which is nice. I don't want to get on this turkey because he will immediately ride into the... There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so Vlad's cape is basically a turkey on your back, I suppose, when you think about it. A bomb bag, a single bomb bag. Not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. Oh, climbing gloves, of course. Very spicy. I keep forgetting we have the climbing gloves, and we should really be using them. Ah, our turkeys. Oh, you know, here's a friend. Okay, we got him. Now, I was about to bomb that, and then I suddenly had a vision of all that lava and realized that it might not be the best idea. Okay, this is a lot of busy work, but it's fine. It's going to be worth the 2 health, despite the fact we actually have a lot of health. So maybe it's not really worth the 2 health, but I'm going to say it's worth the 2 health. Because I'm very scared. No! No! Oh, I should have... I rushed. I rushed too much. I had the cape, and I ran straight into the bug. I didn't see the bug until it was too late. Ah, that was such a good run, though. You know, I don't feel too bad about that. We got the crown, we got the cape, we got the royal jelly. What an exciting run that was. All right, back into it. It's hard when you have a run like that. That's good, though. I feel good about that. That was a good run. You know, it kind of, on the one hand, it puts your mind at ease because we've had a good run for the day, and that's not to say we can't have... That's not to say we can't have more good runs, but it kind of eases the pressure, you know, of like, listen, I know people watch this, it's Spelunky, people expect you to die in silly ways, but you always want to do well, right? Oh, And as fun as the silly deaths are, you know, it's nice to get a good bit of progression, a good bit of adventure, so that I can say, look, I did something cool today, and also we died in a lot of silly ways, but at least we did something cool along the way. I don't know why I threw that guy, because I don't really want him over there. Let's just get out of here. Ooh, bit of invincibility there. Keeping us alive. Okay. Now I want to throw this. There we go. 2 turkeys would be like kind of nice to cook up now, just because we only have 1 health, and I am mindful of that. You troublemaker. Okay, that's fine, but it does mean we'll need to take him around. Monty is in an awkward position there. You know, this is some good mechanics practice, right? 1, taco 2, taco 3, taco. There we go. Perfect. Well, not quite perfect, but about as perfect as I can hope for. I mean, if it had been nearer Monty, it might have killed him, so maybe that's for the best. Okay, right, that didn't go well. That place was a nightmare, but a mechanical success. I feel good about that. I want to be better about throwing bombs, because it is a useful skill to have. It's been a long time since I did that in Spelunky 1. You can just go on there for now, buddy. I mean, I guess I'm not getting you back off at this point, but it's fine. He was unconscious. He wouldn't have felt it. There we go. It's a very satisfying sound, I'll say that. I think the spider actually, like, instead of getting squashed, it got pushed underneath, but then there were spikes underneath. Okay, nice and easy does it. No need to be silly. Hope everyone's Sunday's been good. I've been watching a lot of Spelunky, to be honest, which has been nice. But It's difficult. I want to keep watching Spelunky, but I don't want to spoil myself on too much, so I'm always wary about how much I'm watching. Like, I've seen some things that I haven't done, but not too many, and I'm wary about seeing too much too early. Because, you know, the discovery is a big part of the charm in Spelunky. That will drop down. We only needed to clear one. You see, I say that. But, oh. Okay. Better about that one. I was counting in my head. I didn't count out loud that time. The 1 taco, 2 taco, 3 taco, bang. Which, well, it's 3 taco throw rather than 3 taco bang. I also realised I'm using the analog stick again, which I did say I didn't want to do. You know, I didn't see that one on the right, if I'm honest. But Monty had it covered. He's a good lad. Well, we'll take a look over here. Again, like, when you see this pattern, normally there is a thing that will drop on the other... a thing you can push back on the other side. You should always check that it's there before you drop down, because you don't want to get trapped and waste a rope for 500 gold. But when you see it's there, it's safe to drop down. You can always push it back over. You can't see a thing. Well, we can see a little bit. I would love the pitcher's mitt. I mean, I would actually love more of this stuff, but it's not enough for me to think about stealing, even if I was good at stealing, which I'm not particularly. And again, that's also something that we'll probably try and get better at as we go. Ah yes, pitcher's mitt. Always worth remembering that you have the pitcher's mitt when you do. Okay, nice and easy. Ah, the jump! It's the jump. Oh, we need to be very mindful here. Okay, well, that went poorly. We lost quite a bit of health to it, but I don't think Monty survived that one. Oh, he did! Monty, you absolute champion. You know, I thought he'd taken too much. I thought he'd taken a couple of hits there and gotten himself completely flummoxed, but he seems okay, which is fantastic news. Certainly not through any, like, smart play of mine. I'm going to drop down. There is a snake here. Okay. Efficient. I'm going to pick up this torch, take it with us. I kind of want the curse pot. We're only on 1-2. A curse pot can be quite a lot of money early on. You know, if you're thinking about going to the shop, it's very good for that. Moles. Moles, man. Nightmare creatures. Okay. I'm going to put this down. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted to do. But it's fine, because he went into waddle mode instead. My theory was if I put the torch down, that I can then if I'd put the torch down, what I could have done was whipped him once for the long knockdown and then grabbed him afterwards. Okay. Now I suspect we're probably going to... I'm not going to go back and get Monty. We actually probably had time. That was a mistake. I'll say it now. I think we should have gone back and got Monty. We had about 40 seconds, which is, you know, not a ton of time, but it's enough time to go and rescue your faithful companion. Okay, we'll drop down onto this caveman's head, and then we'll give him the beans. Now I'd love to relight this torch, which would then let us cook our feathered friend. We'll have a quick check in here, see if there's anything of note. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was going to say, I think there might be torches in here. I didn't want to say it, because if I was wrong, I'd look like a fool. But as it turned out, there were indeed torches. We can actually push through here, which we didn't do. So let's do that and see what's behind here, because maybe it'll be something of value. There is a cursed pot. The cursed pot's quite nice, but again, a big risk. This is all retraversable. This would not be. So we're kind of committed to this if we go down. That's not necessarily an issue. Ooh, an axolotl. I would like some more ropes, though. You know what? Let's get 2, and we may get Monty as well, but we'll come back for him if we do, rather than getting him now. Okay, now there's an arrow trap down there that I want to be mindful of, because I don't believe we've triggered it. I'm not really sold on the axolotl. I like the teleport, to be honest, but what I don't like is the attack where you shoot like a little bubble. You know, you got to not waste your ropes, Ken. The thing that I do like, the thing I like is the teleport. The thing I don't like is the bubble, which sort of traps enemies but doesn't actually seem to hurt them. And that's a problem, because you know there's all it does is it temporarily negates like troubles, but then they come back to bite you. Now there is still an arrow trap here that we haven't set off. We don't need to set it off, although we could, just to be safe. But we should always remember that even if we didn't set it off, we should remember that it's there. Okay. I've seen a lot of people doing run resets as well, and I don't know what people's personal... I think we did talk about this a little bit. I don't know what people's personal feelings are on resetting the run. It's not for me. You know, I commit to the run. If it goes badly, it goes badly, but... you live by the run, you die by the run, you know. You get a decent amount of time. The thing to listen out for is that sound cue of the boop boop, which, oh, hello. You know what? We don't need to go back up there. It's fine. Let's just not worry about it. We do have the pitcher's mitt, which means if we throw a bomb at him, he's probably going to just roll back at us. So we may not actually try and kill him here, because we have decent bombs. Or we could just see what happens. But I think he'll just roll back. Yeah. Well, I think... now, there is TNT down in some of these holes, and I think he might have found some of it. So we'll grab Monty and we'll head down. About here? Yeah, there we go. It's about torch height that you want to jump from. It's weird. If you're slightly too high, you won't get it. If you're slightly too low, you also won't get it. Now that's been set off. Has this one been set off? It has. Okay, well that's good. We can get back up. Will you get in? No, you won't. Okay, well that's fine. We can get him later. I think we're safe to go over here. We'll get hired help with us. I don't know that we actually want to use him, but we'll bring him along for now. If he even wants to come. He doesn't seem particularly interested, to be honest. Maybe he knows what happened to... Monty, I'm very sorry about that one. That was all on me. Hired help is not on any of our beans. He knows what we've been up to. He saw what happened to the 4 guys that were with us in Vlad's castle. I think one made it out, and I might have killed him immediately after that. Cape is a little too expensive. I'll buy the spectacles, which I am valuing a little bit more highly than I traditionally do, because they do let you... sorry, buddy. I guess, you know, he was right not to trust us in the end. I didn't even really have a good reason to kill him. It's not like there was anything threatening there. I was just a little bit worried. I mean, especially after the last run ended the way it did, where it kind of ended by... now that's a slight issue. So we're going to go this way. We're not going to get the hired help out if we're just going to kill them. We should wait until we have actual merit. You see, what we've done there is we've caused a massive problem, which is not ideal. And I've caused myself more of a problem here because I've put a bomb in a space I can't get out of. I keep forgetting those aren't 3 high. Oh boy. What a way to go. What a terrible way to go. Oh dear. I can't feel too bad about that one because that was entirely my fault. I know the rules. I know I can't jump 3 high. I know those things are 3 high. They're always 3 high. And yet for some reason my brain went, let's just put a bomb here. It's fine. You can jump out. Maybe check you can jump out before you can jump out next time. Before you jump out next time. Anyway, I do feel, and this is going to curse the rest of the runs for the day, but I do feel like on the whole, we're much more consistently getting out of World 1. And also much more consistently handling threats in World 1. We're still taking some silly damage. And that will probably continue to happen. But, on the whole, I feel better about how World 1 has been going. Which is good. Because at this point, we're at the point now where I want to be fairly comfortable in World 1. I feel like in Spelunky 1, I was comfortable with the mines. You know, I don't think I ever truly got fully comfortable with the jungle onwards. Like, I was okay in the jungle. And then, like, once it got to the ice caves, I was a little bit, like, it was a little bit more edgy. A bomb for the ghost pot and the Monty. The ghost pot and the Monty. Coming now to a cinema near you. Okay, we'll drop you down. But, you definitely want to be familiar with at least World 1, because it's the one you have to deal with the most. I genuinely thought I'd thrown the rock onto him. So I was a little surprised that he got up there. Not going to lie about that. Okay. Is that a little bit of gold? 100 gold, you know, it's not nothing. Got to be careful. Got to be mindful of what drops on the floor. Perfect. Okay. Do we want to? We could we could potentially bomb for Monty. I think this might get him. Okay, it did. Good to know. I thought it would probably. The way that, again, the radius on them is like maybe 1 2/3 of a square or something. So it's a little strange, but I feel fairly comfortable. I felt fairly comfortable that that wouldn't kill Monty, but I wasn't 100% sure it would get the block. But I thought it would, and it did. And it's good to know your distances. I think the more comfortable you get with bomb distances, the more fancy stuff you can do. Because you don't just want to blow a hole in things, you want to blow a hole in things in a way that you can get back from a lot of the time. Like that's obviously a big difference maker. Is not just, can I get in, but can I also get out afterwards? Okay, we're going to have to pick this turkey up and bring him with us. That's fine. Monty, you go down there. I'm going to drop this pot here. Okay, we didn't actually need to, but let's do it anyway, because it's a somewhat safe place. I feel like if you throw the pots down there, then I can get away if there's trouble. Okay. Again, you can keep those guys around. They are quite useful, but I was watching some Northern Lion, and he talked about mental capacity and how, oh my gosh, so well, there's our 2 health gone. It's just as well we did that. I barely even saw him, and at some point I didn't want to panic and throw Monty at the shopkeeper. This should be okay to bomb. But yes, at some point you have to consider like what you're comfortable with. And the more things that take up your brain capacity, the more you're likely to like mess up decisions in the moment. So sometimes it can be worth just getting rid of the turkeys and taking the health, because if you're trying to think about them and you're trying to remember them and where you've put them and, oh, do I want to bring them with me, like you can actually end up getting yourself in more trouble just purely by virtue of having too many things going on at once. Now I would kind of like to go over here and just check to see if we can get down. Monty is here. That's very cool. We'll use you know, this is certainly bombable. Okay, perfect. Again, learning our bomb distances, making sure we're getting the right height on stuff. We've got the spring shoes, so we can get back up. Always good to be mindful of that. We did also put a live lizard on there, which is worth something. I think it's probably only worth like 2 points. I seem to remember Spelunky 1 was a points-based thing. We have spike shoes. If this guy came out, it would be great for us. Perfect. I mean, there is a world where I'd like him to have been dead as being alive, but also I don't know if I'd have been comfortable getting him over here in one go. So that's 3 points by my like weird count. And if we get to 8, then we'll be able to get the Kapala, because we already had 8 from Monty. Okay, now I don't know if we'll actually get up there, but okay, that was what I wanted to do. I don't know if it was the right thing to do, but it was what I wanted to do, and we did it. So feeling better about my execution. I am using the D-pad. I've managed to actually remember to stick with it for now. We'll see if that holds up. But for now it's been doing okay, and I think it is serving me a little bit better. It's just slightly faster, if nothing else. Once you get over the feeling of it, and it does feel weird at first, after having used the analog stick for a while. Freeze gun is nice, but not something I'm willing to kill for. Or gamble for. That was poor. I think we did take 2 damage there. There was a... I thought the lower... Oh boy, I thought the lower arrow trap was the one that had hit us. And actually, I don't know that arrow trap there hasn't gone off. Okay, well we dealt with that chap at least. At this point, we should probably just get moving. We don't have a ton of time. Make sure we're not going to run into anything silly. I was just contemplating bombing for the sapphires, but I don't think it's worth the time as much as anything when we had no time left. It's just a little bit of a risky move, and it gives us 2,000 gold, but we're doing okay for gold on this run so far. We got spike shoes, which again, I love the spike shoes. Huge fan of the spike shoes. Don't love the spiders. We should be able to hit this guy, I think. Beautiful. Okay. I feel okay doing that just because good practice. Saw a lot of explosion. That's normally a good sign. Perfect. We get a bit of health. We should take a throwable inside with this. We'll check that there's nothing nasty waiting for us on the outside. And I guess we're going to the jungle. That was beautiful. So one of the scarabs flew into me and I panicked. And after it had hit me, which would have done damage if it was an enemy that did damage, I then proceeded to just throw my skull into a wall as though I was reacting to an enemy that was long gone and would have already done the damage if it had. Right, let's chuck that over there. It's an emerald. Lovely. rather take a rock with us. It's a more valuable item because it doesn't break. So we can reuse it to set off traps. My voice echoes in here. I believe that means it's a large level. So we do want to be mindful of that, because it means it will take longer to get through. We have the Ujutai, so we should be trying to look out for the little ticky of secrets. Okay. Wanted to deal with that monkey. Jason, you can come with us for now. Do the little dance back and forth. I actually really like the hired help in the jungle, because there's a lot of threats that they will just kind of go and deal with. That was just, I was like, what's that sound? But it was just the caveman waking up. My guy, you got to chill a little bit. Okay. Hey Kyle, how's it going? Whoa, 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 hello. Is these rocks? There's loads of rocks here. It's fantastic. I don't know what happened to Jason, but he's carved a path of destruction through the forest, which is nice. Now we want to go to the left, and again be mindful that we don't have a ton of time, because this is a long level. Now this is a dead end, so I think maybe we'll go back around. Oh man, that's so scary. A leprechaun. Oh man, get off me. Perfect, perfect. And the exit is here. I don't really want anything over there. Oh, actually, we have shoes, don't we? I was very worried about walking on this, but we do have shoes. Okay. Don't love that. Don't love anything here. I'm actually going to bomb down here, just so I don't have to deal with this scorpion. Now, we could get Monty, and maybe we should. But, okay. We're not getting Monty, I'm sorry to say. But we have made it out fairly successfully. Just crouching under a mosquito. To be honest, that feels very reminiscent of real life. How is your Sunday going, Kyle? How are you doing today? Moon challenge. I love a moon challenge. Honestly, I get so tense in the jungle, and I see the moon challenge, and I just feel like, just a moment's respite. You know, it is literally like when you've had like a tough day and you sit down and you boot up Terraria or you boot up Minecraft and you can just mine, and there's no pressures, just mining. Playing Don't Starve for the first... You actually decided to play Don't Starve? Okay, wow. Well, tell me how you get on. Because I feel like we did discuss playing Don't Starve at some point. I liked Don't Starve well enough. I don't know if I liked it enough to like take the time to go back to when there's so many games I want to play, but I did enjoy it. It's one of those games I would be happy to play if people really, really wanted to play it, but I don't think I wouldn't suggest it myself. I wouldn't say, hey, we should all play Don't Starve. Unless I was desperately trying to find something that we should all play. Then I might suggest it out of, like, sheer desperation. Okay, that's fine. Didn't worry about Huyi's bow. I'm still not completely sold on it. All the pressures. Day 19 bored. Day 19 is pretty far in, though, right? I don't... Maybe that speaks to how good at Don't Starve I was, but I feel it feels like a long way in. Okay. Not really. Okay, maybe it's not. It's been a long time, so maybe maybe I'm just misremembering. Okay, we do need to be very careful of hazards. That's the most generic Spelunky thing I could have said. We do need to be careful of hazards. don't know if you've played video games, but you have to be mindful of hazards. I don't love wasting these ropes, but I do feel like I'm scared of the monkeys. I had one bad experience with a monkey, and now all I can think about is trying to rectify that. I think we set off a bear trap. We did set off. So I keep calling those bear traps, and it was pointed out to me by the wonderful Tom Francis of Crate and Crowbar that there is actually something in the game called the bear trap. So my original thing was, well, you can't call them man traps because the where are they? These things are called man traps. So I was like, well, okay, well, I'll call them bear traps. But it turns out that these are called bear traps. And in fact, I believe the official terminology is snap trap, which is a fun thing to say. So maybe we should go with snap trap. I just want to have a quick check while we have the clover that the black market is not like around here somewhere. I've not heard it go off. Okay. It might be elsewhere in the level and we missed it, but I'm not going to worry too much. Just going to move onwards. I'm a little bit more concerned with progression than anything else. I would like to get the shortcuts open. I still don't really know what we need for them. You know, I was trying to be careful there. Like, I'm feathering the X button as little as I can. Hey, Parsnip, how's it going? What have you got go? What is this place? This is very cool. You know, this is probably dangerous. There's a key here. It's always safe just to come out of a mystery door and not know what's on the other side of it. Okay, there's a lot of stuff down there. And we know that there's a key there if we need it. I don't necessarily think we do need it. I don't know, A, how that missed us, and B, how we missed it. But somehow both of those things happened. Why is... This whole place is horrible. I don't like any of it. Right, I'm going to try and jump on this dude. You see, we've not jumped on him there. That's what we've done. Okay, alright, we've been going about an hour, so it's daily challenge time. I hope you're ready for this one. I feel like our runs have been okay today, which means the daily challenge will probably be terrible. But this is it, the D-pad daily challenge. I have now switched pretty much to D-pad. I think I'm going to try and stick with it. I think it is probably the preferable option if we can make it work. And again, always be chucking. I feel like I kind of stopped chucking a little bit. Not completely, certainly, but I stopped chucking as aggressively as I was at the start. We should be able to drop past this, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Good to know. Always good to bear that in mind. That you don't have to, you don't always have to, like, deal with the arrow trap, because oftentimes you can just drop past them without too much danger. Okay, the exit's down there, that's fine. That one we would not be able to drop past, I'm pretty confident. Shouldn't just whip those because of scorpions. Not purely because of scorpions, but primarily because of scorpions. They are like the biggest danger to us when we do that. So far so good. We didn't make a ton of money, but we made it out with our health. And in a lot of cases, that's all you can ask for. Okay, he's going to run at us again. I'm going to grab this rock and we're going to take him out. It's a little bit safer that way. Now we have used half of a minute, which is a long time because we only have 3 of them. There's a lot of cavemen around here. It's very interesting. There's not seemingly a lot of actual stuff. So I'm going to progress on this way. Clothing shop is nice, but it's a little bit scary with that mole around. I never know when the shopkeepers are going to suddenly aggro on the moles. It feels like it's completely random. And I'm sure it's not. I'm sure there's some logic to it of like, oh, the mole technically did damage here. Okay, Monty should be able to get out there. I don't know where the key goes. Yeah, you see, that was actually quite a safe one just because the... Okay, the key goes here. I'm going to put a bomb down. There should be a mole around, so we'll be mindful of him. Okay, he actually went in there, which is not quite what I was hoping for. Not that I really want him down here either, because he can't... He actually can't get away now, which is interesting. Okay, that's an interesting way of dealing with a mole, is you put them into a place where there's nothing for them to burrow into. I've not really done that too many times, but it seems like quite an effective strategy, but you do have to be careful because they're very nippy. We are going to have to rope out of here, which I don't love, but hey. You win some, you lose some. I'll take the pitcher's mitt. I'm a big fan of the pitcher's mitt. You have to remember you have it, because it's quite a specific change. Did not want to do that. It's quite a... And I forgot my rock because I dropped it. It's quite a specific change to the way you throw. Okay, I don't love this. But it's fine. It's fine. We can stay calm and we can make the run work for us. Don't need to deal with any of these guys. I would kind of like to grab... one of these. Now, where did that mole go? I think it went further down, so we'll not worry about it quite yet, but just be mindful that there is a mole at least somewhere in this level that we might have to deal with in a brief period of time. That looks like an altar over there, which I would love to have access to. I always break these, but if there's nothing to go through, you should just break all of them, just to be on the safe side. I also probably shouldn't jump at that while it's like firing. Okay, Monty's down there in a terrible position, so I don't think... we might be able to rescue him, but I don't think he's going on the altar, which is, I guess, good for Monty in the long run. Okay, that mole is trapped in there. He can't do anything trapped in there. Just try and bait out this skeleton. Okay. This is all safe. We can use the turkey to get out. Yang's in his own little hidey hole, which is kind of fun. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to get Monty out without upsetting Yang. So, we're going to have to leave him be for now. We'll take a turkey with us, though. And I think that's going to have to do it for 1-3. Which is not perfect, but it's not bad. We're doing better than we did yesterday, that's for sure. See, it's interesting that when you throw something from the turkey... I want you to come down here. Thank you. Okay. That was not an ideal way to deal with that, but I feel like it was a fairly safe way in the grand scheme of things. We'll drop down, be mindful of this bat. Okay. I would love to pitcher's mitt this guy. Okay, we missed him. That's not necessarily a problem, because we can do this. I'm okay. That was terrifying. I thought I was dead. I genuinely stopped moving because I thought I was dead. And we weren't, as it turns out. Oh right, pitcher's mitt. Okay, he's gone down below us, that's fine. I'm going to push this out of the way so that this guy doesn't hurt us. I would like Monty. We have 4 health already, and we only have 2 ropes. And running out of ropes can be a run killer, so I'm actually going to leave him. Which I don't love. But I'm very wary of the dangers of not having enough ropes. We'll wait for that lava guy to go away. There we go. And there's a leprechaun here, which is no end of troubling. Especially as we don't have a specific thing to deal with him. I would have loved to have killed him there. Okay, he's just stealing gold. It's not the end of the world. We sacrificed that man. He was alive, which is good. Which is not a thing I would normally say, but oh my gosh, this is gonna... That's it. I rushed into a silly situation there. 2-1. Not bad, but a foolish mistake on death. I got greedy trying to sacrifice the leprechaun, which I'm not sure does anything special. I don't think it does. But further than you. Well, good to know. GG. We'll check the leaderboards, of course, see how people have done. Beaten by 2 people. Beaten by Rose and by Dodger Diver. Not too bad though. No, I would have liked to have done better, honestly. I keep going to Volcana and it's dangerous. It's so easy to get chain killed in Volcana. I feel like it's easy to get chain killed in the jungle as well. I shouldn't they're both pretty dangerous is what we'll say. That's my word on Spelunky. It's pretty dangerous. Anyway, that's all we've got for today. Thanks for coming by. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday or Monday or whatever it is whenever you're watching this. Take care. Thanks for coming by, and I'll catch you all very soon. Cheers!